Let us end this.
Everyone down! Everyone down!
This shall not stop us for long. Fall. Focus.
Let's settle this.
I hear you.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming? Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find. Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left were either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda. The only thing left is the sub-level, and that's crawling with Lagrex. And those things are smarter than half the salvagers here, though that don't take much. And don't be asking any pesky questions. You're new, and no one is gonna help you out. I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the moon. Some... you still lurking around here? Certainly.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager. A civilized person, a question. You flat. I ask a mere one. Oh, I assure you it isn't. I will show. As you can see, it is in fine shape. How did you know? This forgery. No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this would come. Now there are fuelless, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and you with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what you should talk to Durala. I believe...
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi will come to this place, and if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well. We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Yes.
More where that came from.
Systems failing, master.
Time to take you down to size.
What is it? fallen.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course, the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered. Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace. Joran knew the risks. He wouldn't do...
Ah, the traveler has returned. So,
You still... If you're not going to listen to... And they're now... What?
Joran knew the...
Tapele gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably all gonna get killed.
Something up? I hear you.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? You won't find anything there except on the lowest sub-level, and there you'll only find... I managed to get this sad lot, but of course the... Are you kidding? Of course we aren't. Now, if you don't mind...
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner. Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual. But you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours? I meant no disrespect at all. It is, in fact, a remarkable vessel. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. My point is that the previous owner of that ship was a very influential Jedi, and Jedi are not as admired here as they once were. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no... My friend, let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong? Brooke and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the room? This could work to both of our advantage. You can search for artifacts for you. I will have one of the militia transmit. Is there anything?
This shall not...
Say the word. Time to eat. Let's settle this.
Someone out there? Anybody? Help! Look. Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was going to be Lagrek compost. Did you take care of him, stranger? Please, take care of them.
Focus forward.
I hear you. Everyone down! More where that came from. More where that came from. I'll just leave this right here.
This shall not stop us for long. Fallen.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Focus.
More where that came from.
Fallen. I hear you.
More where that came from.
Let us end this. What?
More where that came from.
I hear you. Yes.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist. Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them. The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left. Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why. Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history. Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater trouble shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know? Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history. Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater trouble shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know? I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know? I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters. The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the Rim. Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to it. It's also, merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee... Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why? If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith. No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak. In any case, it seems to me like if you would...
Look, we're already full up. We don't need anyone else. We travel light.